Yo, this is Super Twitch, the one and only I Am Legend, and I'm representing for Entertainment Report Podcast. Make sure you keep it locked. You heard? Super Twitch says so.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And tonight, we have a legend that used to live in New York and used to play one of the biggest sounds in New York. We're talking about the Afreak Sound System. He left Afreak and then went to Florida and built another big sound. We're talking about Supa Sound. You know we have in the building tonight? We have Super Twitch in the building tonight. What's going on, big boss?
Big up yourself, Muscle. Enough respect, enough respect. Thanks for having me, man.
No, man, thank you for coming through, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my respect.
Yeah, man. I see that you actually celebrated your 31-year anniversaries.
Yeah, 31 years.
Yeah.
31st, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Since 1988, man.
Yeah, 88. So then this year is going to be
32 years, yeah.
Wow. All right,
man.
so let's go to the beginning.
Wow.
How did you actually get into the business in the first place?
Okay, so it all started when a friend of a friend that I knew, all the guys for me, obviously.
Yeah.
He brought in a son. I'm from East Kingston to be exact, Eastern Kingston, Rockford to be exact. And the dudes came from New York and they had this sound called Supersonic. And a friend of mine was like, "Yo, my brother, I'm a big sound come from foreign and don't know if you go around there and all the vibes, you know, like just see how the sound was." So I went around there and the dude was, you know, really cool. His name was Tenge. I never forget his name. Tenge was like, "Yo, what going on?" I always have a record them, so you know, I was putting on records here and there, and he started teaching me how to mix. You know, explain to me. I was like, can't tell my age still, because you know my work with the father something, but I was in my teens. Yeah, see, so you know, started teaching me the mix, and that's how I first started the mix. And then they had like a welcome party for the sound at this place called My Father's Place in Eastern Kingston. That was like the big dance hall. In East Kingston, all the big sounds from King Jammy's to Arrows to Stone Love to Metro Media, all the sounds who were sounds used to play in that place. And the first time it was December 29th, if I remember correctly. December 29th, it was a Thursday. They did a Thursday thing. And I was playing, he had me playing the song with him. Yeah, I had me playing. I was standing on record boxes and not record boxes, like liquor box, Heineken crates and stuff. I was standing on them and putting on tune and never know if I take out the bass and couldn't talk on the mic, and like it was the worst night of my life.
And like the sound was Supersonic.
Yeah, Supersonic. So then, you know, the Twitch name came from one of my friends who were going to a dance with King Jammy's, and he saw Liquor Twitch, and he's like, "Yo, my name is Ricky." So he's like, "Yo, me see Liquor Twitch, how much I bass? Oh, the man liquor like Ricky," and from a Liquor Ricky to Liquor Twitch, and then it just continue, and then I start playing Supersonic, and then you're like, "Yo, Lord, the Liquor Twitch thing, Super Twitch," you know what I mean? So that's where it all came about.
Okay, and this was 88 and moving up there. So then when you left Supersonic, where did you go to from there?
From there, it so happens that one of the dudes that owned that sound in Supersonic, he died in New York. He got murdered in New York, and the whole vibes of the sound, like everybody was like, "Oh, me own this, me own that," and I'm like a teenager. I just want to play music. And I didn't want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was going to high school at the same time too, you know? So I was like, I couldn't bother with that. And then there was this sound that was a big sound in East Kingston, Blackstone, with Weber, who used to play Metro Media, and Jumbo, and Daddy Screw, the DJ, Daddy Screw.
Okay.
Yeah, man, Daddy Screw.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he used to play the sound like that. So we're all from East Kingston. And then I started hanging around Blackstone, and then they hired me, because I was hanging around so much. And then, you know, I started playing Blackstone. And Blackstone was really where I really got to learn how to really play, because Weber was my teacher back then. And he used to take me on his wings. We would go everywhere. And then Blackstone was playing with every song, from Stone Love to Metro Media, Super Saint, Super D. So I was, and then Daddy School wanted to be a DJ, an artist, so to speak. Yeah. So he left the song. And then Jumbo, who was older than me, he was the MC. He started he had a night job, so he couldn't go to the dances like he used to. So then it fell into my lap, because Weber don't talk on microphone, right? So I'm like a kid with the big voice, like, you know, everybody, yo, wait. And, you know, that's how I really started my name in East Kingston. Yeah, man.
Okay, from Blackstone.
Blackstone.
Wow. So how did we get from Blackstone to now the notorious Afreak? What was that journey like?
Okay, so after a couple of years, you know, playing music, this is like 2 years into my career. I'm like, okay, this is all good, but I'm going to New York because I'm supposed to be going to college. Finish high school now. So I'm going to go to college. So I'm going to New York. My sister was living in New York already. I was like, yo, mom, listen, I'm done with the sound thing. I was done with sound.
Okay.
Seriously, I was done with it because I was like, yo, I got more to offer. I thought, you know, so I figured I got my O-level them and I did my SAT exam. I was like, okay, boom, I'm going to college and went to New York. And one of my childhood friends now, he was playing Afreak at the time. He used to play with Baby Wayne a sound called Techniques in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Techniques used to be like the basement sound. Like we used to play all the basement parties already. Afreak was like the big sound, but Techniques was doing their thing. So Blacker Dan and Baby Wayne used to play in that sound. And then something happened and he ended up on Afreak, which is Blacker Dan. When I went to New York, no, he's my friend. He's like, yo, we need to go dance, Ray. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not here for that. I'm here for go school, blah, 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 this, that. Right. So he's like, nah, man, we're going to dance tonight. So on Tuesday night, I'll never forget, he linked me at my house, but them time my sister lived in Canarsie, I'll never forget. Them days, Canarsie was, if you know anything about Brooklyn, Canarsie was for the white people, Italians. My sister was the only African American, I should say, African Jamaican living there. And he come check me and we took the train, never forget, we took the train to I didn't know the train them times, but I went to, like, I guess down Manhattan and we connect and we went to Harlem to sit on the corner for 2 hours. We sit on the corner 2 hours in Harlem. And then he said, all right, well, I'll take a $10 cab from you, so we are going to Bronx. They tell us $10 from Harlem to Bronx because we never had no car them time. No. You know what I mean? You don't know what us make way.
Yeah.
And I don't know nothing about nothing. I must whirl with my friend. So boom, now the night we went to a place called Rainbow Lounge. Yeah. Zin. And it's Afreak Tuesday night. Okay. And I'm like, okay. So he's there playing him and Crazy Richard. Claude never reached yet, Jagabee never reached yet. And he's playing, and I'm finding tune for him, and give me a tune. I'm like a box boy thing, because I'm not part of the sound. I'm just helping out my brethren. You know what I mean? Yeah. So boom, 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 da. So same time that night they had Rory as a special guest. Okay. With Afreak, the Tuesday night. So boom, Rory comes in. I was like, yo, my youth, what go on? When you reach a foreign, because I know Rory from Blackstone and Stone Love playing back in the days, blah blah blah. Yeah. And he was like, yo, Claude. That look cute, your body, no. Can't mix man with wicked voice, and Claude look at me like, who the hell is this? You know, whatever, like, you know, whatever. Yeah. So, my virgin Blacker Dan give me 2 tunes for mix, and the big of the dance, and give me 2 tunes for mix, and obviously we can transition to a tune, and we can mix stuff for real, and boom, party done, and everybody go them ways. They will take them drop way off, Claude drop way off in the morning, and okay, boom, and Claude take my number, and he must like, let's listen for a bit. At this point, Afreak is the biggest sound in America.
1000% agreed.
Biggest sound in America. There's like, at this point, Jagabee was iconic. Claude, the superstar. Jagabee is the only superstar selector I've ever seen. Like literally, when he walked into the dance stopped. Like what the fuck is this guy? Like is that serious? Yeah. But he came in a sequin suit Tuesday night, like place like excitement, and 10 man follow him, man. Big excitement, brother. Yeah. So I'm like, wow, okay. And touch the mic and anything, he said the girl, I'm going,
Like, and what year are we speaking about here?
This is 1991.
One-ish, okay.
1991. Yeah. So I'm not on the sound yet, but Claude would, after that, I still go with Blacker Dan, eat a couple places here and there, and I would mix sometime. And one night, Claude Superman give me $50. I was like, yo, man, you told this. Yeah. Like, cool, respect. $50. What? No, what? At this point, college, I'm supposed to go to school, and I'm telling my sister I'm not sure what I want to do, and I'm finding all kind of excuses because I'm in my element.
You got music. Back into it.
I'm back into it. So boom, no, Claude called me one day. I was like, yo, bro, listen, I need you to take a cab, go to my house at 31st and Snyder, pick up the records. You need to go at Woodbine Hall. You need to get there by 11 o'clock. Make sure you play, blah, 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 this, that, like that. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Go there and start playing early juggling. That's my first stint with him, saying like, I should go play, right? So boom, I go play, night done, give me $100. Cool. Well, I mean, I played until they came and they did what they did. I go stand up in the corner because they were the star or whatever. Yeah. And then from then on, the transition because at this point, now Africa was playing so many different places that he needed the manpower.
And who was on Afreak that time there when you got to Afreak?
Jagaby, Crazy Richie, Super Claude, and my brethren Blacker Dan.
Got you.
No. Worst part of the story about all this, which up to this day makes me feel bad. But I guess destiny is destiny.
Yeah.
So one night we play in Biltmore Ballroom. So we all each we'll have 2 sets of records. And the records will be at Cloud House. And before each night we pick them up, go to a party, and then we drop them off. At the end of the night and then go home. Nobody keeps the records. The records is at a central place.
Got you.
So Blacker Dan, he we in a party, we don't know what happened. In the side fee, find a girl and bring the record upon like the record box upon us, right at Flatbush and Church outside Biltmore Ballroom.
Yeah.
And he decides to forget the fucking records on the sidewalk. No, this is my brethren in a dog.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on. He's responsible for that. Let the record them. And Liberal Love, Lloydie, the owner for Liberal Love, a crackhead come to him and was like, yo, man, you got some records, man? You need some records, man? Give me $100 for some records. So them look funny and say, they must have put wait. And the Claude record them this. Comes down, Claude, oh, you record them on the side, crackhead that sell me a record. Boom, that was it for Blacker Dan. No, being his friend, I felt bad.
Yeah.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And he was never upset. He knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
Sorry. He knew he messed up.
Yeah, for sure.
And I end up I basically got his spot at this point. Because then I was on the sideline just for how you put it, like when we have extra dates or double dates or whatever. But then I'm actually in his spot. So I'm actually wherever so I felt bad, but he started playing just after that. He started playing the sound in Harlem, King Barker sound.
Yeah.
And if you remember
Big sound.
Big sound. So he was the one who bust King Barker sound.
Okay.
So he left Afreak and went to. So I was like, okay, he's
at
okay.
Least something, yeah.
You're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I felt bad, but at this point, no, I'm playing for 1,000 people every night, like every single night. I'm going everywhere at this point. So at this point, this is to the end of 92.
Yeah.
Right? And the first place I ever traveled to was Toronto.
What? Yeah.
The first time I ever traveled with Afreak.
Yeah.
By myself.
Yeah.
Was Toronto. A brother named Sawyer. He died. He passed. So here this is going on. So it's supposed to be me and Claude supposed to go to, right?
Yeah.
So Claude said, yeah, man, meet me at the airport. Blah, blah, blah. This, that. New Year's Eve. Never forget. My first trip. Okay, big thing where reach the airport. Can't see Claude. Go up at them without a cell phone. Call. No answer. Nothing. Now hear from him. Boom. I'm like, yo, fuck it. All right, let me go.
Yeah.
So I jump on the plane. Get to Toronto. There was a work permit. Them days, you'd have to have a work permit. There was a work permit to everything come true.
Yeah.
So I come through no one. Saw you on the next bridge in there. So they must say, well, Claude there. Said, bro, I'm waiting on him. And first and foremost, they don't know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
Like, who's this dude?
You were the new kid. And remember, at that time there, children weren't playing Afreak. This is a big man.
Big man sound. Right. So I'm like, yo, but the man was like, yo, who the youth of my youth? The man get pissed.
Yeah.
Who start licking a face on who Claude this on who and drug a beer things about the pan.
Yeah.
Can't say nothing. I'm like, bro, I don't know. And Sawyer was mad.
Yeah.
Mad as hell. But in Bridget was like, yo, so you can't take it up on you because you just at work, isn't it? And in Bridget started talking to me. Forget to Bridget, I can't remember Bridget's name, but that dude was always nice to me at first. But Sawyer was cool afterwards,
Yeah.
But for that time, the first thing he asked me was, so, my youth, which part of Jamaica you come from? You know, Yardman stay. Yeah. Which part of Jamaica you come from? I say, yo, Eastern Kingston. So Sawyer look around for me. Which part East you come from? So Pembroke Road, out of we know the road, the son. I say, oh, so you know Mikey them. So yeah, man, Mikey grow me. I'm a virgin them, you know. So you know, so and so. I say, yeah, Peck, I'm a virgin, like where them man they grow me. That eased off the pressure. Actually, he came from the same place I came from.
Got you.
Right. So then boom. So at this point, I'm still under pressure because now the dance around. Because them time you bring Afreak to Toronto, I don't care who the sound. I could call them name right now. I don't care if it's Stoner, I don't care if it's Metro Media, I don't care if it's Gemini. Once you put Afreak on a flyer, none of that dance can't keep, brother.
Yeah.
Them days,
Yeah.
Afreak was the biggest thing in Toronto.
I remember.
Hands down.
Mhm.
And so this one, everybody's looking for Jagger B. Everybody look for Claude. Like, who's this big nose kid? Nobody busy with me. Even Sawyer CSO. And we mash up the dance, man, youth.
Okay.
Mash up the dance. And that's how come me and Sawyer was like, yo, man, that's how you man. Wait. And that's all. From that time, so from then on, everybody's like, yo, we need to look at you with one owner. So it was either me and Claude or me and Jagger B. And so I started building up vibes. And we would go, like, I literally would come to Toronto, I would say, for a year, in a year,
Yeah.
probably about 20 times a year.
Wow.
Like, yeah, man. We used to come to Toronto all the time. All the time. Usually, yeah, man.
That's crazy because I know because the Afreak that I remember is Claude, Jagga B, Crazy Richie, and Twitch. You know what I mean? Being you. That's the team that I remember. Whenever you look on the flyers, you guys always look like a North American version of a Stone Love.
Stone Love, exactly that. That was exactly what it was. And to be honest with you, I've been in this business forever. Yeah. And what I've seen Afreak as a sound system did. Let me tell you this number one thing. Yeah. It probably wasn't planned that way, but Afreak was the first sound who did double bookings. It was unheard of. Yeah. No, it was unheard of to hear that a sound was playing in Brooklyn and then the same night they're playing in Bronx. People were like, yo, me go kill a man, come, red. They wouldn't understand. They thought you had to bring the whole sound system, and Clown was the first one to say, yo, Crazy Richard, listen, we have this bujo, go cut the next set of bujo. Till it got to a point where every man had their own tunes and own records. I had my set of dubs, Crazy Richard had his set of dubs, Claude has his set of dubs. Yeah. So we could play 3 different places at one time.
Crazy. And I guess your role was more like for the young people, or you were just fitting in wherever you could get in when it came to Afreak?
You know what? I hated the old music back then.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated it. And I was like, it's like, I mean, new generation. I'm quite sure you have enough young selector would like play 90s. You know what I mean? And so the Afreak dances was big people dance, but they loved the new songs and probably in the morning time. And that's where me get my like a shine. You know what I mean? And Claude was smart. When I look back and I give him all the praises, and Jagga B as well, to see a little talent in me, and I fit right into the protocol and the vibe that they were looking for. It was perfect time and everything. And sometimes I think I'm lucky. I say I'm blessed, but I fit right into what they were doing, right into it.
For sure. What were 3 of your most memorable moments on Afreak?
So this is 1991, 92, I would say. I went to Toronto. I think the biggest moment I would say that stands out the most for me on Afreak was 1993. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't know that Afreak played at the first ever World Clash.
Yes. Is that the one in Toronto you're talking about?
No.
Or the one in the UK?
The one in the UK.
Yes.
That was the Bodyguard.
Yeah.
Bodyguard, Coxon, and Love Injection, and Afreak.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that was actually my first international tour.
Okay.
With Afreak, right? And this was April, and I'm so good with numbers with this because somebody sent me a audio from that tour. Yeah. With me, it was after the clash. We had a Sunday night thing with Asher World. Remember Asher World movements with Chris Goldfinger and Errol Silver. Errol Silver sent me April 20 something. I don't remember. 1993, right? And there's a video of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the video. I'm like, God damn, what the hell do I have on? And I'm looking at it. And this night, the biggest moment for me was on that tour where what happened was they did 2 world clashes, one in Birmingham and one in London. So the first one, So the first one in London, Claude and Richie went to that clash. Yeah. And I think Bodyguard or Saxon one, I don't remember. And then the second one in Birmingham, that's when they came over, then so they did it. Me and Jagga B went the other one. Yeah. And Bodyguard had won that one. But the experience was wicked. Wicked, and it was like 5,000 people, and this is the first time I'm really playing for that masses, and yeah. I think that was the most memorable moment for me. And Afreak. There's so many other moments.
Give me two more of them, because you must have two more.
Buju Banton.
Yeah.
Buju Banton's first show. Claude did that show. First show in America.
Yeah, in America.
First show in America, Super Claude did that show.
Yeah.
Built Mobile Room. And I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
As far as, and it's not personal, it's not my moment, but I could say that there was like thousands of people who was a part of the moment.
Yeah.
But that what I saw Buju Banton, like the craze for him and what happened, that was crazy. As being a part of the whole Afreak and being a part of the whole promotion, I could say. But personally, I would have to sit and think really what like something personal for me, because like I don't know if you understand. Back then, being a sound, it wasn't about me.
Yeah.
It was never about me. It was never. I used to hate to even call my name on the sound.
Okay.
I would not say, yo, this is a Supa Twitch. Nah.
It's a freak.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's my mentality I've always had. It's a mentality I have now. You know, people would say, "Oh, Twitchy, reach away because you kind of you don't push yourself." But I figured if your talent will speak for itself, you know what I mean. Always. I'm not saying I shouldn't, you know what I mean. I should be more, but that's not my personality, you know what I mean. Yeah. But I would have to think about it probably before the interview, though. We can't think about it. But
And how long were you actually on Afreak for?
So from 1991 to 2001, so 10 years. 10 years.
For 10 years. That's how long you did there. Okay. Yeah. And when you came on, you said it was Claude, Spragga Benz, Crazy Richie, and then yourself.
Right.
Okay. And then when did Steely and everybody else come into the fold?
Steely came on probably in 94, 95. It was Steely was added, and then Slick was added. Then Nari was Nari. I think Steely was the one who brought Nari onto the song.
Nori used to play Afreak?
He still plays Afreak right now. He just played Afreak dubs today on live. Shit, all the stuff I made. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Nari plays Afreak still to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does the DJ because he does his American thing sometimes or whatever. But whenever he has to, he plays. He has all the Afreak dubs and everything.
I didn't know it. And you guys actually came in as the younger kids to give it that type of energy.
Right. The young energy, and we were, and then we formed this thing for some reason. We formed this. That's, I could tell you this. I named Steely Bashman.
Yeah. Okay.
He was a Steely. I named him Steely Bashman because then we had a thing called the Bashman Squad, where we basically, it was Afreak, but it was me, Slick, Mataran, Steely, Nari. I don't know. Nari wasn't even around just yet. But it was like we had a Bashman Squad where all of us would come together, and like every during the week party, it would be the Bashman Squad, and we would shell everywhere. And that's how we even say, yo, Steely, we start saying, Steely Bashman, and whatever. And then that's how his name got stuck. And then he has his Bashman. He had students who got the Bashman house. Yeah, but yo, those days, I mean, uncomparable. Yeah, to anything that I've been through in my life. It was great times.
Yeah, because that's 10 years. And where were some of the places that Afreak actually took you across the globe?
Well, Caribbean, Japan, UK, Europe, places in Europe. I've been to Germany, Paris, a lot of places, man. Yeah, a lot of places. Toronto, of course. Yeah, definitely, and
and this is all while on Afreak.
Yeah, and then when I branched off, I did these places, some of these places myself too as well.
Yeah, that's crazy there. And was Afreak, they were more juggling, or they were cutting a lot of dubs too, where they would clash also?
You know what's funny? But you see, this is back then, and me growing up, there was no such thing as a clash sound or a juggling sound. It was just a sound. So if you went to Philadelphia to play against Peter Black's and In Vibration, and the dancer juggler and Peter Black say, you know what, something like that big nose out there. Right. And start draw some tune. You better have tune, brother. Yeah. So we would always have everything. I mean, if you Stolo is not a class sound, but you don't play with Repo sound. Yeah. You have everything. So when you talk about it, we had Berries, we had Garnet Silk, we had Dennis Brown, we had Nitty Gritty, we had you name it right across the board. We Africa have everything, brother.
crazy.
And you want to talk about one of my most memorable moments in sound business Afreak? I never forget this. New Name Studio. I'm voicing Garnet Silk just before the World Clash. I'm voicing Garnet Silk and Barris Hammond.
Yeah.
Combination. Combination. And bro, literally every time I speak the story and I talk about the story, I was telling DJ Polish the story.
Yeah.
Like a couple of weeks back. And I was like, bro, I got goosebumps. Like I'm sitting with the man, them sit down. And I do the thing a cappella. Like I never forget, bro. Garnet Silk and Barris Hammond. Like I'm like, what is this kid doing here?
Yeah. Yeah.
And rest in peace, Garnet Silk, man. He passed after the year after that. You know what I mean? But trust me, Africa have everything, brother. So it was a thing where, we were the class, so we were the girls, them sound and the juggling sound, and back then. And this is how I even have my sound today. Like if you're a top sound, you're supposed to have the top 10 songs on dub. That's what it is.
For sure.
Because I mean, you go to Europe, the dude, or go to England, the dude on the radio is playing the same records that you're playing. What makes you different than the dude? Because you fly from somewhere else? No, the dubs is what separates us. Your creativity on your dubs is what separates you from a regular DJ. This is why people pay money to see you, because that's back then you would go to a certain sound because inner city have a Shabba and Ninja Man combination. You go to Stone because they have the Wayne one, the Buja, or you go to Afreak because they have some Shabba and some Buja. That's what what I mean. But I mean things has changed, so
Definitely. And do you remember any, besides the World Clash, do you remember any other clashes that you guys actually were in, or as you said, you were juggling, turned into clash type of stuff?
The first like I would say clash was like for Afreak was we and Bodyguard in Q Club. Lynx and Johnny, me, Steely, Crazy Richie. That shit good. Hey, it was Chin them who kept it. No, it wasn't Chin them who kept it. But Chin always said, Irish and Chin, he always said that's when he got the idea of saying, this clash thing could work. And he thought that's when he got the idea to do the World Clash thing. Because they never expect like Afreak as a juggling sound with Bodyguard that ram. Get me ass, the boy Links up, give us some beat that night.
Yes, I remember. Boy, is that the one where he basically convinced everybody that Steely was from?
No, that's the second one. That's the second one. No, I didn't go to that one. I was like, nah, son. Because here why I didn't go to that one.
Yeah.
And this is a true story. And up to this day, me and Slick is like this. Slick is my brother. Like we talk, not every day, but when we do talk, we talk for hours. My mom acts Slick just the same. We're like, whatever. But Slick and his brethren keep that dance. We are Bodyguard. Yeah. And I remember Bodyguard going hard for their money, son. Never forget that.
Yeah.
And in preparation for the dance, even though Slick was a part of Afreak, right? If you gonna pay, basically you paying this man $4,000 to kill your own sound, man, nigga. Where's our money to go cut dubs? Because the money, whatever money the man said, they want to work them money in front of the dance now, keep and them hold out. Saying, I give them money. So what we gonna do though?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I ain't go to that dance. Nah. I didn't talk to Slick for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, come on. He could tell you about that, but we good now, and it's all good. You know what I mean? But the one in Q Club is the one where me and Lynx, like, we got at it. But the dance was toe to toe, like, mad.
Yeah.
But experience. He was more experienced. He was more of an experienced class selector, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was some juggling there. Okay, that was the Bodyguard dance, because those were classic dances there. When it came to Afreak's dub box, what were 3 of your favorite dubs in Afreak's box at that time there?
Well,
yeah.
I voiced when Joyride Rhythm was out.
Yeah.
I had an idea to voice the entire juggling on the answer rhythm.
On the answer.
Right. And the first I linked Tonto Metro, who's a good friend of mine. We grew up together. I linked Tonto Metro, said, I need to link Tennis Stevens. Didn't know how to get in touch with her. I'm saying, I mean, I'm cool, man. Bro. So I need to voice Tennis Stevens and Beanie Man combination. Can you make it happen? Because them time they're shocking vibes. Me and Beanie Man is bridging from a long time. So Beanie Man wasn't a problem, but her. She was really an artist who was at the studio like that. So I linked her up and boom. So I voiced that. And that was my favorite dub for a good 2 years. I remember the first time I played it was Yankees Bus Ride. I just saw the video the other day in Yankee Bus Ride in country in Jamaica. I voiced it like the Thursday and I played it the Sunday for the first time. The first time I ever went on the turntable.
Yeah.
Me, Travelers, and GT Taylor played at that dance. And I would say at least 100 gunshot fire. It's on a video with Radigan, Willie Haggart, you name it. All the top man who's not with us anymore. One in British, you name it. And big gunshot fire, brother. Are the baddest dub I've ever cut.
Yeah.
And back then, during after like I would say from 94 to when I leave to say 99, I was responsible for all the dubs. I was the one I was a dub head, yeah. All the creation, like, yeah. Honestly, I can say that. Yeah.
Did not know that. Give me two more of your favorite dubs.
Wayne Wonder Bujo.
Yes.
Frog rhythm.
Yeah.
Dum 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 dum. Every sound is calling your name. Afrique Sound wicked every time. That tune there. My voice that tune that Barbican. Steely. Rest in peace, Steely. Steely and Clevey.
Okay.
That's his studio. I voiced that tune. You know what I mean? And I never forget that day I voiced Vigilante. Like our name was Africa Vigilante. And if you listen, even if you listen to them dubs, like Beer Twitch, Crazy Rich used to hate me back then. Because I was the one who was going to Jamaica. I was the one who was voicing the dubs. So you know when the artists see you, and me and Bujo was like really close. Me and Wayne one was real close back then. Okay. So Beer Twitch thing, Twitch, he's like, yo, your name, I don't want to call. But when the artists see you, the vibes is like, yo, my youth. He's like, you know. So we voiced 4 dubs, but that Wayne one, the Bujo became a classic. Yeah. Like you could like every woman at Brooklyn would know that song. Every woman they play it. Them can't stop you, girl. You're gonna lead the society. Yo, every woman. And then I had a juggling on that, the frog rhythm. And then because Steely actually gave me the frog rhythm and said, yo, listen, I want you to. Yeah, man, Steely would just give us rhythms. It's like, yo, try this, man. Yeah. And then give me the frog rhythm and I be like juggling on the frog rhythm. Oh my God. Baddest. We were playing frog when everybody was playing earthquake rhythm. I was playing frog rhythm. Yeah, man. So it's enough history, man. Yeah. Enough history, brother. Enough history. We don't have enough time, brother. I remember seeing a reach Supa Sound. All right, first there's Afreak. Yeah. There's Supa Twitch. Then there's Supa Sound.
I know. We're getting there.
I'm saying.
We're getting there. Yeah. So okay, so then this is the trick now. So then you said you played Afreak for about 10 years. Yeah. Okay, 92 to 2002. When did you see the problem start to come in where you said you wanted to leave, and what made you actually leave, and when did you leave?
Let me tell you something. Until this day, I tell people this all the time, and I say it with a heavy heart. Afreak is still my song. I have my own sound now, and I love Afreak, but I love Supa Sound. Okay. And Supa Sound is my, you know, Afreak grew me. Like my kids, my baby mother, them, God bless them. Can't stand them, but God bless them. Everything that I went through as a kid, growing up, becoming a man, I became a man on Afrique Sound. Yeah. And that's how I learned everything, and all the wrongs and all the rights. That's where I learned it. So to me, it's like, you know how you have a high school and you just love that. I think that was the university that I went to. That was my college. Yep. You know what I mean? So that's my college days. So I always love Afreak. At one point when it became, say, late 1988, 1998, I should say 99, I was basically I was doing my own thing. I was traveling so much that even when I went somewhere, Claude would say, because when I do my thing, I go play, I come back, I voice dubs. I was like a manager, so to speak. Yeah. Because then Claude them always have dates in Brooklyn. And I was the one and Claude them want to travel, I would go everywhere around the world. And when I come back, if I'm on money, I'm on money for voice stuff. I was doing so much. It was my sound. Yeah. It was my sound. And the reason why I left Afreak, to be honest with you, it was just bad management. It became bad management. Okay. In the latter days. It was, you know, there was a rift between Jagabi and Claude, and without getting personal in their business per se, because it's really my interview, I just said that it was bad management for them. And it became a point where I felt my life was going to be, people were threatening my life for things I didn't know about. Yeah. You know what I mean? People were saying that, you know, man take money for sure, man take money for this, that, yo, Twitch, yo. Anytime I say this, man, what am I going to do? And 2001, it became like, no, bro, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. And do you
Couldn't do
remember the
some more.
day that you actually decided to leave?
I was in Jamaica. I called Nari.
Mhm.
And something happened, and Claude had do something, and some people was looking for whatever, and I called Nari and said, Nari, listen, man, I can't do this anymore.
Mhm.
I can't be going on the road with Afreak banner and people is telling me that they're gonna do me something for something that I don't know about. It doesn't make any sense. So what are you doing? Are you with me or not? And the first set of dubs that we cut had Supa Twitch and Nari, just us, our names.
Okay.
The same day I called Nari from Jamaica, I three-wayed Jagaby and was like, Jagaby, listen, you are the man we need to take this into your hand now. And Jagaby said, yeah, man, you don't know, and give me one of them Boka talk there, Jagaboka. Give me one of them Boka talk there, and not never really transpire, brother. And
Yeah.
I said, yo, man, I can't sit and wait on the next man for, you know what I mean? At this point, I had like 4 kids, you know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, son. So I another leap of faith.
Yeah.
Another leap of faith, and I decided to do my own thing. But in the midst of all this, late 98, 99, I used to play at Miami. Probably Miami became my second home.
Okay.
In that, while I was playing Afreak. So I was my popularity down here was big. Afreak, there always be Supa Twitch from Afreak, and blah blah blah. And you know, I had a couple of promoters down here. I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna do my own thing, and they're like, yo, no problem, we gonna support you, whatever. So at this point, no, when I decided to leave Afreak, I was going back and forth from Miami, back and forth from Miami, back and forth from Miami. We had a house in Rosedale, and I had an apartment in Florida, and like I couldn't. And then at one point, couldn't manage no more. I'm saying, yo, Miami, you know, and I was getting more dates in Miami, and so that's how the whole transition became a business decision for me to actually leave New York.
And what year was this?
This was 2002.
Okay, so you left
in the midst
Afreak and moved to Miami all at the exact same time.
I was going back and forth, but I would say it's the same time. I was going back and forth from Miami to New York, but I think it was the same time because I had certain dates in New York I would take here and there, and then no. At this point, Claude was upset with me because I left the song. Because after him go through his thing, he thought that boy me left while he was in problems, and I'm like, yo, bro, I got kids to feed. You feel me? And so it was tough on the New York scene, like because when he came back, I don't know if you know, he's like the wee power of New York. If him say, yo, that the man can't get a date, the man can't play, and it was like all politics, and I'm like, you know what? It's fine. He's in his feelings. It's cool. Yes. I got gigs going on, and then I started just staying in Miami until I started that, and then that's how I actually moved. Okay. I had to explain all this to my kids the other day. Like, Daddy, why you moved to Miami? I'm like, let me shut up, man. Let me explain. What happened was
what was that transition like? Moving from Brooklyn to a Miami. Because to go visit is cool, you know. But to go live is a totally different story.
So here I am. My first trip to Miami was 1992. Stone Love, Afreak, and Wagiti, a place called Travelodge. Okay. My first time I ever went. It was Claude's sister who kept that dance. And the first time I came to Florida, I linked up with some brethren from high school, from George's. And mom said, yo, Twitch, you are going to Florida? I said, yeah, man, I play. And then I was in New York. I used to play football all my life. Like, if it wasn't music, it would have been football for me. Got you. And being in New York, couldn't play the ball, it was winter, and this and that. And for 2 years, I didn't play no soccer. And then, boom, I come to Florida. Sun, the atmosphere, everything is perfect. The green grass. I'm like, what? So I fell in love with Florida from 1992.
Okay. Yeah.
I've always had it in my back of my mind, say, yo, I'm gonna live at that place because it was so close to Jamaica. And you know what I mean? So I was really trust me, I love Florida from the first time. You know what I mean? Okay. So the transition wasn't bad. A lot of people didn't like Florida because, especially coming from New York, where we were playing 7 nights a week, the hustle and bustle of the city. But then you come to Florida, it's the old people sit, as I'm saying. And back then, Memorial Weekend wasn't even a big deal.
Okay.
When I just came down here, it was just it was no big parties wasn't keeping. It was a South Beach. People could fly down, go South Beach, walk up and down, It wasn't that big thing where like now where this Memorial Weekend, there's no Memorial Weekend. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You know this. You know what I mean? And it became so. For me, the transition wasn't bad because I always, my personality is always, I like to choose how if I want to go hard, I could go hard. If I want to relax, I'm supposed to be able to. When you're in New York, you ain't got no choice.
Hard.
Hustling, you have to go hard, right? True, brother. You know what I mean? But Florida allows you to relax, boom, and stay so and it's all right, all our vibes and chill and ray, and then you want to go hard, you go hard. And Florida was really accepting to me. And then there was a lot of people who was doing that transition too. So there's a lot of people coming from moving down here. So when he's going to dance, the first time I said, yeah, big up on New York people. I said, the whole dance. Well, I'm my place. This, no.
Yeah.
So all them Florida niggas was hating too. But they really couldn't go on it, brother, because New York is New York. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When you say you're Jamaican, that's one thing. And then you say you're Jamaican from New York, that's a whole like two, boom, boom. You know what I mean? In any city, bro. In any city. Yeah. So that was it. So it wasn't bad for me. It was a good transition, to be honest.
Okay. And then that's where you left. You left Afreak now. So then now you're just strictly Super Twitch.
Right.
I know you have a solid relationship with Wayne Wonder and Spragga Benz. Was it there where it really started to form, or formed from back in Afreak days? That
from Blackstone days.
Okay. Yeah.
That from your teenager, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, like Spragga. The first time I met Spragga, I was playing Blackstone.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the DJ. He was just a rude youth in the streets. You see me?
Yeah.
And him come to me. Them time he introduced himself as Nicholas. Say, yo, I'm one of sister, you know.
Yeah.
Way. And it's so funny. Like, me and him talk about this the other day because he lied to me, and the nigga name wasn't Nicholas. And you know how I remember that? Somebody sent me a Blackstone tape like 3 months ago. The same night I met him.
Yeah.
The same night when I met Spragga. Somebody sent me a Blackstone, and I said, big up Nicholas. And his first baby mother had a sister. I'm on the mic toasting her like, yo, my girl, you go on, so Ray, this and that. Because me like the sister.
Yeah.
She passed now, rest in peace. And somebody sent me about the thing, and I said, DJ, remember that dance down south? Ray, I said, yeah, man. And me, you're part of the night, man. And Ray. So why you tell me say name Nicholas? I must have them tell them I do bad things on Twitch, but couldn't tell them really. I mean, I big up Nicholas the whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but that's so we and him have been friends before he became an artist.
Okay.
But because he loved music, he always come check me. Yo, Twitch me that new cassette. I always like give him cassette, Blackstone and whatever. So when I my first trip back to Jamaica, when I was playing Afrique in 1991, 92, I went back to Jamaica. Like the end of 92. Afrique was playing Jamaica, I went back playing. No, I come back to Jamaica though. Remember, I left Jamaica as a little youth. No, come back and play big song. Everybody said, Twitch play Afrique, but the big song from New York. So hot. So I went to the studio to go voice. Never forget, voice Caperton and Bojo. Mr. sit on the floor at Arrows.
Yeah.
Mr. Carlos, what you do ya?
Yeah.
I say, yeah, I'm a DJ. I say, yeah, whatever. Let me tell you this. I snubbed them.
Yeah.
Snubbed them. But my original come up in my body, man, yo, more voice two tune. I said, voice two tune, my youth, there's a DJ, my youth.
Yeah.
Them tell me, and my money I spend on Afreak, money I spend on something. I know what I do too. I said, Carlos, me lines there, what you say name? Spragga Roots.
Yeah.
Spragga Roots. All right. Yeah. So anyway, Cape Town was supposed to voice 2 songs and me have to leave. And you know what Spragga do? Because them days you had a dub plate with the 2 spaces. So he took the 2 spaces. DJ Panit, you know. Right pan and bridge bike, Opel bike, car come check me up town. Yo, see the dub plate them here. Write them up everything, Mr. My youth. So I'm to the Cape Town never fall. You have to give it some more money. So Claude, that cost us, you make your friend come DJ. But the space to pay more money and Ray. I said, John, Spragga, John, how you do, brother? Straight to him, I have the dub. This is late 92, I have the dub.
Yeah.
Nah, play it. Nah, pay him no mind. And Christmas 1990, like about early to 93, some girl come from Jamaica and say, yo, Twitch, you know, have the tune, they say, cock it up, jack it up. I said, which tune that? Yo, I had that shit dub, you know. I said, this? He said, I play the African crew, I never forget.
Yeah.
Panama top, and the biggest song. So at this point, when I go back to Jamaica, I have to voice it over again because them time that him voice is kind of little young and never, you know what I mean?
Just so had it now.
Right. Man, when I went to Jamaica, I saw Stone Love play that, man. I said, what the 30 time in the house, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, and we've been friends. I mean, we've been friends forever, but no,
Yeah.
the bond was different from since then. And Wayne Wonder, we've been friends. A whole nother story. Used to take bus. The first time I voiced Wayne Wonder, I took a bus, meet him, a Water Street, and we got jammies, and you name it. We've been through it, bro.
Wow, I didn't know it was that deep. I thought it was probably okay. You left Afreak. You're now on your own as Super Twitch. So then you say, okay, here's your strength. We're gonna back you as a DJ. Them, you know what I mean? So then, who actually in your corner when you said, okay, I'm going alone as Super Twitch at that time? There,
I did it on a whim, bro. I just did it. I took a leap of faith, bro. Like there's a few promoters I could say. There's a friend of mine who's still my friend to this day. Spoke to him today. His name is Bronco Namcash Promotions. He owns his own sound in Houston,
Texas. Those guys, Texas. Yeah.
Right. But one of my best friends, when he was the first one, and then there's this back then you used to have a thing called G Spot on a Saturday.
Okay.
With G Spot in Miami, and the dude Richie, great music. It was great music promotions. Even when I left Afreak, he was a New Yorker, so he knows Claude, he knows Jagabi, but he just checked for me differently. So he always put me on. You know what I mean? And he always I just had to build my clientele, bro. I left on a whim, bro. Like I just you know what I mean? I had no backative, no nothing. None whatsoever. Like when I look back, there's no way I would have done that now.
Yeah.
Fuck no. No way. I would have figured out a way out for the stay with Africa, hide from people or something shit. But there's no way you could have get up and say, yo, I'm done now. I'm done. Move from one city to the next city and let's do this. That's what I did, bro. That's what I did, bro. When I look back, that's what I did. I can't even tell there was no, I mean, about one bedroom where you used to sell weed on the car and I say, yo, take some money out. And trying to, when I left Afreak, the motor sound when I linked me in a brother.
Okay.
The motor sound, man. What? Every sound. I still love them. Every man I like to play them sound. I said, no, brother. At this point, Mataran, I do it one thing. Mataran step out from about 98. I do it one thing and Mr. Magic, I do it and then steal it, end up doing it too. I say, yo, I'm telling you, my name, brother. If I work for somebody else, you know, I did that, you know.
Yeah.
I went out and it worked, bro.
Yeah, wow, just like that. And what were some of your first dubs that you cut as Super Twitch?
No, the channel style. Bombard. How about this?
Okay.
Suppose me tell you, sir, the first time I cut a Super Twitch dub was 1993.
What?
While I'm playing Afreak.
Yeah.
I have them right now. Spragga is telling me, my youth, Spragga is the first man to my youth, you need to do your own thing, be. You need to do your own thing because for some reason, and I could go into it, but for some reason, him and Claude wasn't getting along.
Okay.
Because Spragga my friend, yes, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna play the man for his dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get discounts and everything. But you wouldn't have known Spragga if it wasn't for me per se. And then now he knows that you're paying Bunty. He knows that you're paying Budget. And then you styling him. So he was like, yo, man, I don't know more truth for Africa. Teach alone I did for couple your own, I'm gonna give you everything. As a matter of fact, later, read him. You pay for Africa together. The man, the beard Twitch, my youth. Swear to you. The first dubs I cut was 2 Baby Sham, 2 Spragga, and 2 Baby Sham. No, them time Baby Sham, no boss setting, brother. Yeah. Baby Sham voice fine. And so that's the first dubs I was Spragga. Yeah. And then after that, years later, the first person who actually I went to Philip Smart studio in Long Island. Rest in peace, Philip Smart. I went over there, Wayne Wonder. First dubs, you know. So my boys held me down, you know what I mean? It's always full circle, always from Blackstone to Afreak to Super Twitch, you know what I mean? So then now you're on your own as Super Twitch. When did you decide to go from Super Twitch to build now Supa Sound? So, all right, so I'm doing 2002 is when I start my solo career to about 2006, 2007. I would say 2007 is when I actually started Supa Sound. Okay. But 2000 on the end of 2005 to 2006, I decided to do a clash, Black Chiney and Super Twitch.
Yes. I
All right.
remember. Yes.
All right. So me and Bobby China go at it. Right, big rivalry in Florida. Them not like me come from New York. This, that, them attack bad. Them are uptown sound. Me are. And we might show what here and a man say, yo, listen, let's clash it out and done.
Yeah.
So this clash was on the 29th. It's called, I never forget, Final Mission, 2005. And them time is Super Twitch alone, same way, you know.
Yeah.
And boy, that was wicked. 2 weeks before the clash, I broke my hand. Literally broke my hand.
Yeah.
Got pissed one night and thumped a wall and end the story, man. Broke. Boom. So I have nobody to spin for me. These days are CD days. Whatever. Yeah. My hand is like this. I did the surgery before that clash on the 29th of December. On the Wednesday before the clash. The clash was a Friday. I did it Wednesday. I'm all drugged up in the clash. Yeah. So Smokey Fire now, who was my brethren from, always here, you used to play another sound, but he's always my brethren, whatever. I was like, yo, Smokey, you need to come mix some tune for me. So that's how Smokey came around me as far as being my brethren. So Supa Sound not farm yet, but it's about to, because then I killed Black Chiney and he was the one spinning for me. You know what I mean? And so from there, so me and him start par. And then we woke up Kareem, and I saw Kareem playing for somebody. I saw him playing for, I think, Richie Poo, like mixing for me. This kid is not, my mix good. Look like somebody we can, and I say, yo, who that you tell? And so we farm. At this point, at this point, it's still not Supa Sound.
Okay.
No, it's still not Supa Sound. It's actually with us, Supa Twitch, Smokey Fire, and Kareem Mike. Supa Twitch Sound. People, the first stuff we did was Chiller You. I voiced Chiller You. Supa Twitch. Yes, that's a Supa Twitch, no Supa Sound business.
Yeah.
And then, like, it just come to me in a whim, like Supa Sound, like, you know what I mean? And then that started a whole, like Supa Twitch had just been, like, I'm the top selector in Florida. Or let's say one of the top selectors. So now I formed this sound because I recognize that no man is an island. No man really stands alone. And I got sick. I got sick one summer. Then time I may fly all over the place. I remember I had a couple shows to do and I got sick, ended up in the hospital. And every show that I had to be canceled, postponed, and blah, blah, blah. I was in the hospital for 6 days. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, I'm quite sure if one selected sick man stole off still a play, This don't make any sense, because then your kids are not going to eat Twitch. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. So that's what I say, yo, you know what? I definitely can't be by myself. So that's why Smokey came along and, Kareem came along, and then we just said Supa Sound. And then I started traveling, and then I had to, like, force people to the Supa Sound. People that still put Supa Twitch, I have the big name of Supa Twitch, and Kareem will go out dance and Smokey them the one. It was just, but then them start making a name for themselves, because, you know what I mean? That's how it goes, because I went through it. Yeah. Being in Afrique, I had to make my name. Them come and make them name, and them, so then that's all the Supa Sound thing. And we start winning awards here and there, and it was a good stint. Okay. It still is a good stint.
For sure.
Give thanks.
For sure. Is Kareem still around the song, or he's doing his own thing right now?
I'm doing one thing, man. I'm having the Landmark Sound, which is I would say, my little brother sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because, at the end of the day, when I left Afreak, Jagabee showed me love. After a while, Claude started showing me love. After I get over it, I realized, yo, we can't have a kid around you who's, who's loyal to you, and then you have people looking for him. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Anyways, but at the end of the day, it was all love, and I've always thought that the love what them show me as a little youth, like as the superstars that they were, to show a kid from Jamaica that love. So I extend the same love to anybody who comes around me. No, I have a whole team. Smokey's still with me.
Okay.
I got Swacky, DJ Swacky, I got Jason X, and then now you have Supa Sound in New York. We kind of merged with the Supa Sound in New York.
Yeah.
So yes, I got DJ Kid in New York. I got Easy in Atlanta. So it's a whole enterprise of Supa Sound now.
Got you. And you see, that's a good thing I tell people with being in the States. Once you're in the States, you could spread out so much.
Right.
Florida, New York, Connecticut, Jersey, Atlanta.
Definitely.
Have many different branches there.
Pretty different branches, and I mean, and then I have some dudes, some partners in the business that are really, really good dudes, and I'm to me right now, I'm happy. with music. I have other businesses that I'm doing. I have a restaurant and I'm doing that. But
we're gonna get there. I'm about to get there.
I'm comfortable with music, man. I'm loving where it's at. I mean, the world is a mess right now.
Yeah.
But man, it's music has been good to me, and I must say.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to ask you too. Before all this Corona pandemic really happened, what were some of the plans you had for Supa Sound for 2020?
I was definitely going to go into the Clash world full trust.
Yeah.
I felt like we were going to do that because we did a Clash. I sent Smokey in a Clash with my other selector kid in New York a few months ago, and they did well.
Okay.
And I think the Clash world needs good looking DJs. I think it can help them. No, but seriously, they need more of like the Clash world is at this point, even in the pandemic, you find out even the women are really more, but they want to see something. They want to. It has to be more
modernized, brought up to 2020 standards.
Right. So I was really. That was one of our major plans. I had so many ideas of parties that I wanted to do and different stuff, and boy, yeah. And I mean, you don't say anymore, bro.
You understand that? How has it affected you personally?
Personally, it's been tough. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, this week is the first I've seen my children in a month.
Yeah. Okay.
I was self-isolating because when it just started, I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I was actually feeling sick and didn't know what it was. And then with this, when you watch the news and everybody's like going crazy and people are dying, and then there's people who has it and don't know they have it, and there's people who just has a little sneeze and then the next day they're dead, and like, what the hell is going on? There's so much craziness. So I was mentally going through it for the past few weeks, by myself. And people was like, yo, this way, you're not alive, and I'll play some tune. I was sick.
Yeah. Okay.
I was sick. No, I didn't have the corona disease or anything, but I was sick. I had a bronchitis and I was sick, and so I couldn't do anything. So being by myself, it's just been tough. Financially, it is what it is. Everybody's gonna be suffering, man. Financially, it's been tough. The restaurant is hanging on in there. Music wise, we're out of it for probably another year, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
My biggest dance is Memorial Weekend will be this May. That's out. You know what I mean? I'm not counting what I didn't have, but it's still something that I would look forward to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what dance is that there?
My 40-something dance.
Yes.
That everybody cussed me about. Say, teach you 40-something again? I'm like, yeah, bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's like crazy. Yeah, so it's crazy, bro. But as I said, there's so many other things that is more important, though. You know what I mean? As far as there's so many people I know that lost an uncle, lost an aunt. I have a friend who lost his uncle and aunt. You know what I mean? From two different sides of the family. His father's sister and his mother's brother. You know what I mean? And he's just like, and then you can't say bye to these people because of what's going on. And this is just so many different things going on.
So crazy.
So my stuff is really minute. I'm just happy that my family's okay and my friends, my immediate friends are okay, and I'm praying for who's going through it. So I'm all right, man. We'll figure it out.
You get it. And since we're talking, you said financially too. I know you have your restaurant, which is the Duns River Island.
Duns Cafe, right?
Yes, definitely. And how long now have you had the restaurant?
This is gonna be 2 years. This year, 2 years. October, make it 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. And what made you decide to go into the restaurant?
Well, some other brethren. Like I was telling somebody the story today, bro. Like when you surround yourself with great people, this is what happens, man. And I'm not a chef. I really don't know much about. I've learned a lot about the restaurant business now, and I'm getting the hang of it. Okay. But I'm really a novice. And my friend, he owns the Duns River in Tampa. Yeah. Right. And he's like, yo, Twitch, I want to fly there. Tell me do it. Me, I do it. I don't care. Where you say me, I do it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. And a few years back, like he literally strung on me and took my money. I was like, yo, my youth, where I do my youth? Like, this is what we're doing. We're going to break. What, you think you're going to play something forever? You think you're going to be far to something forever? Like, you know what I mean? No. Yeah. I've always wanted to do something else. Okay. And for all young selectors, if you don't have a day job and this is what you do for a living, create your own pension. You have to create that I mean, after a while, it's fine to take the leap of faith, but then you grow older, you have to have that safety net because nothing lasts forever.
For sure.
And I was always looking for that avenue, and my friend, he provided that avenue for me, and that's how I got into the business. And it's been a roller coaster because at the end of the day, I am Twitch, who, I guess has made a name for myself in music, and I put my hands on stuff and things happen. And if I keep a party and Twitch, I keep a party, it go on good and rare. But this is different. No, this I have no control over what the chef does. I have no control over what the waitresses does. I know if they have a bad day and the customer has a why is she, why is she doing that to me? And they complain to me, and I have no control over nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough. And you go through so many different workers, and everybody have a problem, and everybody's stressed, and everybody turn to you, and oh my God. And even worse, your friends who are customers who want to support you, but they come in and say, yo, Twitch, that far I can't drop. Twitch, we need Twitch. Bro, if you go to a Cheesecake Factory, you don't know the owner. Why are you stressing me out? And then I can't cost out nobody.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. So it's been a roller coaster, but I welcomed it. I welcomed the challenge, and I needed a new challenge for the second half of my life. So
I understand. And the thing with it's a live entertainment venue also. So
right,
we do like concerts,
live band. I do.
Like.
What we do is that we do a happy hour with a live band every Friday, and it's like it's been like so much fun for me, who's a lover of live music, you know. And so I'll be singing in there sometimes and do my thing, and like the band, they love it when I spar with them, and it's just a good vibes that we play, and we do a brunch on Sunday, and it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been a good challenge, and we're hanging in there. Even through the tough storm right now, we're hanging in there. It's takeout only, but that's everybody. So what we just got to do what we got to do. You know what I mean?
You got to make it happen. Definitely
Have to make it happen, bro.
You understand. Your stories have been so crazy. All right. Before I get you out of here, I have a round called the Rapid Facts, where I ask you some quick questions and you give me back some quick answers. All right?
Right. Cool.
Good. Okay. When it comes to chicken wings, do you prefer drums or flats?
Flats.
Flats? Okay. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Red. Okay. Favorite basketball player of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time, my brother.
I don't want to say Jordan, man.
Of all time?
My favorite or the greatest ever?
Your favorite of all time?
My favorite player? LeBron.
LeBron. All right. Fair is fair. Okay. Yeah. Who is the most underrated artist of all time?
In dancehall?
Let's go with dancehall. That's your specialty.
Right. One of the most Spragga, probably.
Yeah. Wicked artist. So
probably one of the most, because he's never really in the mix up like some of them and blah blah blah. The people tend to overlook him. I think now people are recognizing.
Yeah.
After the longevity, they're recognizing that he's different levels. Yeah.
For sure. All right. Would you prefer $1 million in cash or a credit score of 1,000?
Old school, dog. But I need look credit. Cash.
You'll figure it out from there.
Brother, give me $1 million. Yo, you give me $1 million right now. Man, I don't need no credit.
Yeah.
Come me gonna find a way to get anything me want. Brother, come on, bro.
Yeah. You understand.
Just a New York girl, brother. Give me $1 million.
And you're good to go. All right. What's the last book you read or listened to?
I haven't read a book in years.
Yeah.
I haven't read a book in years. I'm sorry. It's been a while. I read a lot, but I haven't read a book. I read a lot. Like I Google stuff, and like I'm the king of Google.
Yeah.
Like I know stuff that I should not know.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah, but I don't read a book. Haven't read a book in a while.
Okay, what's your favorite movie?
Oh my God, I'm a movie buff, man. Like, all right, yeah, man. I know. I watch every movie. Okay. Oh, my favorite movie. Godfather 2.
Yeah, big movie. Big movie.
I watch that like all the time. Like, yeah. Godfather 2. I think it's my favorite movie.
Okay, one word that describes you best.
Oh God, man, you put me on a spot now, bro. This ain't rapid fire, bro. This is like, oh man, one word that describes Super Twitch best: witty.
Yeah. All right.
He's a witty dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you could have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, what 3 people would they be?
My father. As far as entertainers or anybody.
Anybody that you could think of.
My father, for one. I would love, like, he passed a few years back. I would love to have, like, even sit down with Bob Marley. Just to hear him reason, because his kids are so. No, me and Steve not friend. I mean, and Damien a friend. But based on how them reason, I would love for even the step on that's dead when Bob did that talk and I'm doing thing and rest all our vibes. You see me?
Yeah.
and yeah, man, and I gotta put a woman in there because come on. Which woman I would really love to have dinner with that I think because it's not about anything, it's just about learning from them. Yeah. Maya Angelou, probably. Like somebody like that.
Big one.
I want to learn. I want this dinner has to be, you know what I mean? Yeah. And my dad was a brainiac as well. So I would love to hear, like, you know, what they think.
Good answer. Okay. What was your favorite era in music?
90s. I'm sorry. I can't. Like when you have the greatest producers of all in any era in the 90s, like there's no comparison. Sorry.
You get it. Okay.
Hip hop. Dancehall doesn't matter.
You're right. 90s, big. From 90 to 99, big.
Big.
You get it. All right. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is not seeing like I would hate to, and it's a way of life. But I care so much about my kids. I wonder if when I'm gone, what's going to happen. Like I'm so scared of not being there for all of their moments. I got 8 kids, so like for every moment that's my biggest fear. Like not being there for them. Yeah.
Good one. All right. What's your favorite TV show of all time?
Of all time. Doesn't matter sitcom, it doesn't matter drama, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yep.
Man, Family Guy, man.
Family Guy. Okay.
I think about it, that's all I watch, man. Or Seinfeld. So it's a flip. I watch Seinfeld all the time as well. So yeah.
All right, good one there. Okay, last one here. What's the best advice you've ever received, and who was it from?
The best advice I've ever received, you know, probably I mean it's going to be corny, but it is what it is. My mom, like I remember when, like all this music thing, man. Like I really had no business of being like a selector. Like I'm supposed to be a lawyer, or I'm supposed to be in some business doing something. Yeah. I mean, we speak, and you know that I'm an intelligent dude. You're intelligent.
I could hear that 100%.
Right. You know what I mean? And I sometimes I believe that I probably let my mom down because I didn't go the route that and most parents would want the kid to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever it is. You know, you wish the best for them, because I wouldn't tell my son, yo, not on the selector. Nah. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when she saw like what this was about, I was like, Mom, man, like this music thing, like she's like, yo, Ricky, listen, do it with all your heart. Don't worry about it. Whatever, once you put your heart in it, it will come right back to you. It will figure itself out. Because there were times I was in doubt, and I called her, I was like, Mom, I like the own thing, and you know what I mean? Like, she was always supportive of that, man. And the advice she gave me was just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. And it always has a residue with me, and I never forgot that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
proper.
Yeah, man. I give thanks to Mom, man. Give thanks to Mom.
Yeah, no, that's big. That's big, right there.
Yeah, because definitely, bro. No, man. It's like you never, like they're small things, and they're so subtle, and you expect your mom to tell you this, but I have friends who mom's like, yeah, that's your boy. You didn't go to school, and she's like, she realized that if you force me the other way, I would have found some way to go back to music, Bridget.
You understand?
It's like, so she accepted that and still pushed me and gave me advice like, yo, keep pushing, do what you're doing, and it helped us all the way.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. From you see it's in you, just let them do what they're doing.
You have to. You have to. And she knows I'm a good kid. She knows I'm not stray from anything. Like she knows like who her son is. You know what I mean? So it was always been music, man.
You get it. Twitch, it's been an amazing conversation. I didn't know
Thank
you
you,
had
Mr.
these type of stories. It's been great.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I have so many stories right now.
Yeah.
We don't have time.
Yeah.
I could give you a story about every single artist in the 90s. About me and them apart, about me and Budger, me and Bounty Killer, me and Spragga, me and Wayne, me and Baby Sham, me and Capleton, me like, and there's stories, there's so many different stories, jokes, fun, like, you know what I mean? I've always been around, you know, the happenings as growing up. You know, me and Mataran, like, you know, we're brothers, you know what I mean? So it's like it's been a nice, great run. But I say there's so many stories and you don't know. It's all good.
Trust me, because you come from an era where like you see that mid 80s to that early 2000 New York, what you guys had coming out of there was epic. It changed the whole course of DJ, dance hall wise and everything. That New York
100%. 100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%, bro. 100%, bro. Yeah, man, definitely. And I'm glad you recognize that, man. And let me tell you something, man. Like Toronto was one of my places. One of my most favorite places to play in the whole entire world.
Okay.
Love Toronto. Yeah, man. Love Toronto, man. They must fight too much shot back in the days. But that's another story. But like, yo, I remember the first time, one of the first times I played with Soul to Soul, Rosa.
Yes, Rosa.
Ian. Yo, Ian was the one who I wanted to be, except for the tight pants. Like, he was wearing, Ian was wearing tight pants before tight pants coming in, brother. Yeah. You understand? So Ian was like, he was the coolest Ian the Master Biscuit, like from Roadstar days, like he was the man. You know what I mean? So when I came to Soul to Soul, I was like to Toronto, and it's like I played Soul to Soul. I'm gonna say Ian, I'm like, I'm playing with one of my idols, you know what I mean? Yo, Toronto's one, trust me, brother. So Toronto is a mecca too. I don't want Toronto had the shares, Captain Midnight and enough big selector come through the place, brother. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. No, Toronto is definitely. You see, one of these days when you actually come back to the city when all this is over, I'll show you some flyers that you'll be amazed at. I've been collecting flyers from 1989. So I have a lot of all Afreak flyers.
My God. I would love to see some of them, bro.
Yeah,
wow.
I have them.
Wow,
you know
wow.
When you guys were in your linen suits and all
that. No, the sea queen. Oh my God. Jesus. Yo, I can't post none of them pictures, bro. Yo, people laugh with my kids laugh me to scorn. Like, Pops, what are you doing, Mr.
Yeah, but remember you're hot.
What? That was the whole deal. Like, bro, like, what you say, man? Them time they are hot. You had a thing, you know what I mean? But
yeah, it's
the era, bro.
Twitch, it's been amazing. Leave some contact info before I actually get you out of here.
Okay, so you want to contact me? Supa Sound Bookings. Gmail, SupaTwitch10 Also, my IG is Supa Twitch, SUPATWITCH. That's like how it's spelled on the screen. Supa Twitch on IG. Hit me there. I'm always there. Always answer. I'm not no superstar. I ain't get the verified ticket yet, so you hit me up. I answer you back. It's not a problem. We could do business, bro. Yeah,
that's for everything else. And you put out mixes and all those stuff there too?
Yeah, man. We have a SoundCloud, Supa Sound, and SoundCloud, and yeah, man, we have mixes out there, and you know what I mean? Enough things are going, brother.
Okay.
As I said, yeah, go ahead.
Who's on Supa Sound right now? Big up the whole team.
You know, Smokey Fire, DJ Kid, DJ Swacky, Jason X, Repo, so many people, man. Like Easy in Atlanta. You know what I mean? We it's a whole team. As I said, it's an enterprise. You know what I mean? Supa Sound enterprise.
Big.
Duns River. If you ever come to South Florida, whenever this is all over, come check out Duns River, man.
All right.
Nice. The best food.
Yeah. I see all the Instagram. I see all the
Yeah, man. The food mad, brother. Food mad.
Yeah.
Mad. Yeah, man.
Can't wait to get down there and make everything thing. Are we gonna see you in any of these clashes that they've been doing online right now?
I might be in one Wednesday coming up on Major Hypes thing. Yes, I might be doing something.
We might need to catch up again after this.
After that, you never know. You never know, problem, bro. You got the number, you got the link. You got the link forever. Once you link me one time, we got the link forever, bro.
Twitch. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for the interview, bro. You're just thorough. I like the questions, bro. You put me on the spot a couple times, bro.
Because somebody like you, I think a lot of people forget the legacy that somebody like you had. Because you weren't, as you said, you weren't like the Matra and the loudmouth Matra.
Right.
Links, but you've been there from even before those guys.
Right
now.
Yeah, because I did. Yeah, definitely. But I appreciate it, man, and thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
So very
Muscle.
much. Yeah.
Manners and respect, brother.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinemusichut.com.